What's your name? Analia. Kyra. Lyra. Analia, Lyra, and Hosier? Hosier. Hosier. Oh, my bad. I'll try my best. Okay, so what was my brother talking to you about?
Absolutely nothing.
Seriously?
Yeah, say.
Okay, what made you guys stop right here? Okay, got you. I got you. Do you guys know anything about slavery by chance? Do you guys know about Christ by chance? The black Christ? Only the white one. You know the black one? Did you know Christ's image is in the Bible? Did you know that one? You didn't know Christ's image was in the Bible? So where do you find out that Christ is black? Okay, got you. So let me show you. Let me show you real quick that Christ is a black man in the Bible. Give me Revelation 1 verse 1.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So what does revelation mean? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What do you think revelation means? What do you think?
The Bible? What?
The Bible.
What's around us? Probably.
No, not quite. Revelation means to reveal. So we're going to reveal the depiction of Christ. In verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So now let's talking about the hairs on Christ's head. It says it was white and woolly. So have you seen a sheep before? What texture is a sheep's hair? Tough, and what else? It's wool. So what kind of people on this earth have woolly textured hair? Like a sheep? Black people. So far showing that Christ has woolly textured hair. Black people hair. Like you see on my head, your sister's got relaxed one. She's got woolly hair. She's got woolly hair. You got woolly hair. You got woolly hair. So Christ, so far, has got woolly textured hair. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Green.
Not brass.
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 Bronze.
What is it?
Bill?
Oh.
That's what it's talking about, the gold string.
Grass? Is it like grass? Is it like grass?
Is it bronze?
It's bronze.
Brass right there.
Is it black, bronze?
Bronze. Okay, so far we got a brownish color, right? So Christ. So let's throw that white guy out the. It's like a penny. Let's throw the white image out the water. So Christ so far has got woolly textured hair like a black man, and it's got his brown skin. But let's see how brown is he? Is he light brown like myself, or is he dark brown like my sister right here?
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace.
So when you take that brass and you put it in the fire, what color does it come out? When you put brown brass into fire and take it out, it burns. So Christ was black. He was dark. He was charcoal. Now let's see what gold looks like. Did you know gold is black as well?
Yes.
You didn't know that? Give me Daniel 7 verse 9.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So who's the Ancient of Days? Take a guess, a wild guess.
I want to say Jesus.
Jesus.
I want to say that too, Jesus.
I'm gonna say Jesus. And the Ancient of Days. The one that created days. So we're going to talk about God.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
And we said the people on the earth that has woolly textured hair is what people? So God has woolly textured hair. He has a fro. He has an afro. And if you read the scriptures, it said Christ looks just like the Father. So if Christ looks black, his dark skin, what about God? Dark skin. So let me show you another color of scripture. King Solomon, what color do you think he is? You think it's black? You think it's brown brown skin. What do you think he is?
I want to say white.
You would say white? Mason.
Black.
Mason, sister in the back?
No idea.
No idea. No idea. White. No, white. No, white. Yeah, white. Black, black, and black. Look at that. Bron.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon, verse 5.
So Solomon's writing this.
I am black.
What Solomon say?
I am black, but comely.
He said, I'm black and I'm beautiful.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
So if you don't know, the tents of Kedar are like, it's a tent, right? And it's black colored. So when Solomon's describing himself, he's saying that I look like this color. Read.
Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me.
You know when black people go out in the sun, they get darker, right? So Solomon's saying the same thing. Don't look upon me because I'm dark skinned.
My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards. But my own vineyard I not kept.
Praises. So Solomon, according to the Bible, is black. Christ is black. God's black. What you're gonna find out that this Bible is a black people's book. You're gonna find all your images in the Bible. So everybody in the Bible is not Caucasian like what you see in the cartoons and the movies. Okay? You follow? So who are we according to the Bible? If you find out that Christ is black, God's black, Solomon's black, who are we? No. Do you see yourself on this sign? On this side is what God calls us, and on this side is what no, this is what God calls us, and this is what society calls us. So where do you see yourself on the sign? So what's your father from? From reading. That's West Indies. Well, they characterize as West Indies. West Indies. West Indies. West Indies. That one's a mixed bag, so I don't want to know that one, to be honest. Huh?
I'll just say Bermuda.
Okay, cool. I know Portuguese is a mixed bag, so I can't really go into that one still. I know it's got black people there, you got Native Americans there, you got white people there as well, so I can't tell you. But if this resonates with you, it resonates with you. Okay? Give me verse Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. Let me show you something. Let's show you our nationality in the Bible. That we're not black, that we're not West Indian, not Jamaican. We're not the colors of a crayon box. Who does God call us?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we chose not to keep God's commandments, what will happen? If we chose not to keep God's commandments, what will happen?
Be evil, bad.
What will happen to the people of God? Is that what?
Curses.
Curses. So curses goes into punishments. So let's see some of these punishments and see if they match up with our history. Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
What does a sign do?
Tells you what to do. A sign.
Yeah.
Shows you.
Warns you, shows you. What does a sign do?
Tells you what it's about.
Leads you.
Tells you something.
Tells you something. So these curses will tell you or show you who the people of God are today. Verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Okay, so in our history, did we not have yokes of iron put on our neck? Chains. And God, remember, God is speaking to the Israelites. He's speaking to his chosen people. He said in the last days, it's going to come a time where we can have yokes of iron put on your neck, or chains or shackles put on your neck. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So it's until when we got the shackles taken off, it was when you were mentally destroyed. You forgot that you were Israelite. You forgot that you were, now you think you're black. Now you think you're Jamaican. Now you think you're Puerto Rican. And so on and so forth. But God says, no, you are the Israelites. You're his chosen. Verse 68. Last one.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Read. Read that. This will be a little quick session.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Egypt means bondage or slavery. So the Lord said, when Moses was telling the people, you can go back into Egypt, what do you think they were thinking? So they just came out of Egypt serving slavery for 430 years, right? So when Moses said you go back into Egypt again, what do you think is on that mind? Yeah. So the Lord said what?
And thou shalt bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord's going to bring you into slavery again by ships. There's going to come a time in history where we can go back into slavery, but by ships. How do we get to Bermuda? How do we get to Jamaica? How do we get to Portugal? How do we get to America? And who's the Lord speaking to? Whose people? It's on your flyer right there. He's speaking to the Israelites. He's speaking to his chosen people that there's going to come a time where you can go back into Egypt or slavery again, but by ships.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So you're never going to see your homeland, which is right here. You'll never see your homeland again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So when we got off the slave ships, what happened to us? When we got off the slave ships, what happened to us? I know we became slaves, but what happened to us? How do we become slaves? Okay. Read that again. Read that part again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So we got to Bermuda, Jamaica, America, Portugal. We were sold to our enemies. Auction slave blocks. Did that happen in our history? Did this happen in our history? And who is the Most High talking to? The Israelites. He's talking to the Israelites. And he said, this is going to happen to you. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So if this happened to the Israelites, and it happened to our people, what does that make us? What is it? We are still slaves. But we talk about
Israelite?
yes. So it don't make you a slave, it makes you an Israelite.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.